coming off. I don't really know what to do.
Magic the Gathering reached out to me because they have this new set, Strixhaven, and it's a school of mages. And they wanted to reach out to me because it's kind of like biology themed, like botany themed. And so they wanted me to tie it into conservation, which is actually really, really cool. And so I'm talking about one of the schools and why I feel like I would fit the best into that school, transforming myself into one of the people in that school. And then also I have a couple other things to talk about. So that's the cool thing. The coolest thing, though, about this video is that because they wanted me to tie it into conservation, they're donating $5,000 to Alveus, which is really, really neat. So I'm excited about that. Strixhaven School of Mages. There are 5 colleges based on aptitude and desired areas of study. And then Witherbloom. Goth bio majors. So here we go. They draw power from the essence of living beings, whether that means enhancing nature or exploiting it. No. Witherbloom mages are most at home riding zombie crocs, picking herbs for portions, and hanging out in their swamp making grim jokes. Their motto is get your hands dirty. So I'm going to be transforming myself into Witherbloom character because I think that I fit the best into that school. So yes, I got green face paint. Yes, I got green eyeshadow. Do I know how to use either of those things? Absolutely not. I don't know what is gonna happen here. I really don't. I'm very concerned about the way this is gonna look. Magic the Gathering, I'm sorry. I hope you understand that I'm not a cosplayer. I'm gonna look like Shrek, but because the people of Witherbloom hang out in their swamp, I'm also gonna take this time to tell you guys about wetland conservation. And I'm actually really excited about it because I don't think we've ever talked about wetland conservation on my stream. And it's very important. So let me go get the makeup. We'll just start and then see what happens. I don't know. So there are all these colors, but the only one I need is this one. I also got this, which, okay, I know this looks like it'll work. Trust me, this is kids' makeup. It won't. I don't really know how to start doing this besides just start putting green face paint on my face. I don't know how else to start. I don't think that this is gonna work. I really don't. Hello, Tavian. I'm doing a video for YouTube right now. Should I use a paintbrush? I don't think it's working. What if this stains my face? Let's talk about that. That is the biggest mistake that people make in makeup is they don't blend into their neck. And you can't bring me now. Someone's gonna put that on LSF and say like what 2 years of Twitch streaming does. This is going very well, I think. Thank you. I feel like it's dangerous to get this in my eyes. Well, it's too late. I already got it in my eyes. This is definitely gonna stain. I hope not. I have work tomorrow. Oh my god, green screen edits. Green screen edit my face. That'd be so sick. Why is she green now? Because I'm a Witherbloom student. Can't you see? I think I need to restart. And I think I should take a different approach, and that approach being not green on the whole face, just like green on part of the face. Okay, I used face wash and it's not coming off. Like, this is really funny for you guys, but this is actually potentially extremely problematic for me. I don't really know what to do. We go again. Back to square one. I could start with my eyes. Now, you know what? We can talk about wetland conservation. Draw vines! That's a good idea. The reason that I'm talking about wetland conservation is because Witherbloom students hang out in swamps, and so I was like, how can I tie that into conservation? Then I was like, oh, wetlands. So wetlands are super, super important for lots and lots of reasons. They're fantastic at mitigating flood risks because they collect that water. They provide super, super essential habitat to migratory bird species. It's like a wildlife nursery because it's such a productive environment and it's so nutrient rich. So migrating birds and baby animals use wetlands as a nursery. But we have lost 50% of our wetlands worldwide and 80% in the Midwestern United States. Isn't that crazy? 50% worldwide, 80% in the Midwestern United States. And most of that is due to, we've lost them because of agricultural land use and because of urban development. And it's because people used to see them as swamps. I think people were just like, we want to get rid of them because they're like gross, you know, and not that important. People didn't realize the importance of wetlands. In addition to that, we're still losing wetlands because there's a lot of issues with invasive species in wetlands. And normally when we think of invasive species, I think we think because people brought over those animals, right? Or people brought over those plants or whatever. But in this case, it's actually slow, gradual encroachment of invasive species from coastal areas inland to wetlands because of road salts. We salt our roads, right, to keep them from freezing, to keep us safe on the roads. And those salts, wetlands are especially susceptible to degradation because they're such low-lying areas in terms of topography that they catch everything. They catch runoff for everything. They're a sink, right? So we salt our roads. This is not something I've ever really thought about. We salt our roads and all that salt runoff goes into our wetlands and it makes them go from these freshwater wetlands where native species can thrive to like salty marshes. And so coastal species are moving inland because they're able to survive in those climates, whereas the native species are not. That's something that I just learned today that I thought was really, really interesting because I had never thought about the damage that comes from salting our roads before. They're also just super, super beautiful spaces. It is the intersection between land and water systems. These riparian areas where you find relatively shallow water that's just super, super nutrient rich. They're fantastic carbon sinks. They're fantastic for our environment. But they are unfortunately overlooked and they have just been decimated. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit, not that that's that much information, but I want to talk a little bit about wetlands because as a Witherbloom student, that's where I would live. Wait a second. I thought this would be garbage. Oh my god. Kids' makeup is not playing around. That is not at all what I expected. Lashes. Okay? Okay, lashes are on. My eyes are red, which is good. That's what we want. I don't really want to go find my black lipstick. So should I try to just put green all over my lips? Is that gonna look really gross? Probably. This is as good as it's gonna get. I need to start painting vines on my face. And then, wait, you know what? I don't even need my headset on right now. I just go like this, and it saves it. Wicked. We're gonna paint vines. And the first vine we're gonna paint is over the pimple, so you can't see it anymore. Nah. Like this. There's another pimple to go over. Here's a life hack for everybody. If you have pimples, just copy this look and just paint over them. Then no one will know that you have pimples. They'll just be like, damn, what the fuck is wrong? Okay. Some vines. Now we go up the other direction. Should I go for my mouth? Almost getting a little like jokery there. Bulbasaur cosplay. Might make more sense later. Just wait. They're freckles, but I live in a swamp. So they're green. Honestly, that might be that might be it. And then look, here, lighting's gonna fix everything. It's gonna save everything. What if I did a little bit of this? Spooky. Spooky! Higa with the e-girl aesthetic. Yeah, I guess. Goth bio major. Honestly, I think I kind of look like a goth bio major. Can you at least give me that? It's kind of the point. I think that's kind of sick. Let's go. Strixhaven School of Mages set is beginning April 15th for Magic the Gathering Arena and Magic Online, and April 23rd for Tabletop. Magic the Gathering is donating, I said this at the beginning, but they're donating $5,000 to Alveus as well. The reason that they reached out to me is because they wanted me to talk about conservation and tie it into this set because it is like botanical biology themed. So thank you, Magic the Gathering, for this sponsor, for letting me do this, and for donating to Alveus. It means the world to me. So I really, really appreciate that. There's still glitter. Damn it! I'm gonna go to work and they're gonna think I'm a stripper.
That's just the drugs. Don't they make you feel numb? You can't feel it all. Maybe if we loved ourselves, it wouldn't be so hard.